Alright, so part number 2 of this car. I'm going to kind of go over something that a lot of people do. They go waste $25 or $50 or $100, or you've called some place somewhere that's got this new miracle concoction that will fix a head gasket leak. Well, the truth of the matter is, sometimes they really will fix the head gasket leak. But the problem isn't fixing the head gasket leak. The problem is the damage that it does after it fixes the head gasket leak. So to give you a classic idea, this is a vehicle that I got that had just a slight miss. Actually, car ran good, not overheating or anything. But there was a miss. Of course, it's because it's losing a little bit of compression because the head gasket is blown. But they decided to put some like little copper stuff in it. I believe it kind of, to me, put me in the mind of the bars with the copper in it, which isn't bad stuff for stopping leaks. But the car does run a little warmer than it should, and here's why. You see all this right here? Now, this is inside the head, which is supposed to be rolling and keeping cool. You see that stuff right there? And it's coated inside the entire cooling system. So this is going to be inside the radiator. It's going to be inside all the cooling jackets. It's going to be inside of your heater core. And here's how the stuff actually works. If you notice, this right here is where the head gasket blow actually happened. You probably can't make it out because of the detail of the lighting, but there is a little imperfection right here, which obviously let it leak through. Now, initially I thought this was rust when I was looking at it, but you can actually wipe it off. And you notice it's kind of sticking to everything. And what they're counting on one little piece sticking, then another little piece sticking, and it you know what I mean, where it just kind of gets all bunched in there. All the particles get bunched in, and it kind of takes up the space. So just be careful, okay? Because ultimately what happened here is they put a Band-Aid on something, but they almost cost themselves a $2,000 engine because they were not wanting to spend the money to just replace the head gasket, as you see right here. Show the head gasket. Can you see inside this piston right here where it's nice and black? Actually, we hope for them to be clean in that one. And this one right here looks like that's been steam cleaned. And that's your first sign that you have a blown head gasket. If anything's been steam cleaned inside of your engine, there's only one way for that to happen. But you can't really see this damage that's right here, but it actually got steaming up, and it eventually wore down the spark plug, and the tip of it just kind of disintegrated in here. And of course, it could have really done some serious damage. Thank God it didn't. But it also turned around and screwed up a coil pack. Anyway, this gasket's $22, maybe 4 or 5 hours worth of work. And, you know, your car's going to run like it's supposed to. You don't have to worry about your kids and your family and everybody running down the road. And, you know, but if you put this little hocus pocus shit in there, let me tell you what you're doing. You're going to the crap table, you're rolling the dice. Maybe it stops the leak and gives you 10 minutes. Maybe it gives you 10 years. Who knows? But in the middle of it, you're also running a risk of, you know, killing all kinds of subsystems like your cooling system. And if this stuff right here, which potentially has leaked through and got into the piston, this stuff is real gritty, so it'd be rubbing on the piston walls. So when you got around to it, your engine may be shot anyway. Just buyer beware. Maybe it's better off to go ahead and just pony up the time and just change out your head gasket. I get it if you're going to throw the car away anyway, or if it's a junker, maybe try it. But if it's a really nice car and it's a sound investment, you're definitely better off to put the money into changing the head gasket than you are putting the witch doctor solution in it. Not saying the other one won't work. I'm just saying, there's benefits, there's pros and there's cons. The con is, it can really screw your engine. There's the proof. Alright, peace. Hope that helps you make your decision, and see you next time on whatever else I'm tearing up.